Welcome, dear students. Today, our topic is exercise 1.3 integers. So, the very first question of the exercise is find each of the following products. So, here we shall learn in this exercise, we are going to learn a lot of things. First of all, product. How to multiply the integers. The very first part is a 3 into minus 1. So how to multiply? First of all, what should be the sign in the result? This is minus. Why? Because count the number of signs. This is minus 1, this is plus 3. Okay, multiplying these two, answer is minus 3. Okay, now we have second part, B part, minus 1 into 225. This is the B part. How to multiply? Minus 1 into 225. Answer is minus 225. Right? C part, minus 21 into minus 30. What is the answer? Minus 21 into minus 30. Answer is in plus 630. Okay, if one time minus is there, answer is in negative sign. Here also one time minus, so answer is in negative. Two times negatives multiplied, it means answer is in positive with positive sign. So next is D part, minus 316 into minus 1. Again, 2 times minus is multiplied, so answer is plus. First one is minus 316 into minus 1. Okay, answer is 316. Next part, E part, minus 15 into 0 into minus 18. So here very interesting fact is 0 is multiplied with any integer, answer is always 0. So no need to multiply 15 and 18 because this is 0 which is multiplied with minus 15 and minus 18. So answer is always equal to 0. Right? Now F part, minus 12 into minus 11 into 10. How to multiply? So first of all, minus 12 into minus 11. Answer is 132 into 10. So with the 132, ones place, this will come 0. Why plus sign? Because 2 times minus is multiplied. If we multiply minus 1 time, answer is negative. If we multiply minus 2 times, answer is positive. If we multiply minus 3 times, then answer is negative. Likewise, 4 time multiplication of minus, answer is positive. Okay, so now we have G part, 9 into minus 3 into minus 6. So what is the answer? 9 into minus 3. 9 into minus 3, answer is minus 27, first of all. Then this minus 6 is multiplied here. Minus 27 into minus 6, 2 times multiplied minus sign. So answer is plus. 27 into 6 is 162. Likewise, now h part is there. Minus 18 into minus 5 into minus 4. Minus 18, again minus 5, then minus 4. First of all, multiplying minus 18 and minus 5, 2 times multiplication, answer is positive. Then minus 4 is left. Plus 90 into minus 4, answer is minus 360. So my dear students, I part and J part you will solve, you will do yourself. Our next question is question number 2. Verify the following. Verify the following. So this is the first part. First part, what is there? 18 into 7 plus minus 3 is equal to 18 into 7 plus 18 into minus 3. So how to verify? First of all, writing left hand side. What is left hand side? This is 18 into 7 into minus 3. This is the left hand side. Right? 18 into 7 plus minus 3. So first of all, inside this bracket, closed bracket, 7 plus minus 3, answer is minus 4. Now 18 is multiplied with 4, answer is 72. Now going to right hand side, 18 into 7, 18 into 7, answer is 126. Next part is 18 into minus 3. 18 into minus 3. So here answer is minus 54. So 126 plus minus 54, final answer is 72. So first of all, in left hand side, answer is 72. Right hand side, answer is 72. Both are same. So this way we say hence verified. We write it as hence verified. Right? Now let us take B part of question number 2. Verify the following. Again we are taking here left hand side. What is left hand side? Minus 21 into minus 4 minus 6. So this is minus 21 minus 4 minus 6. So what is our first task? Inside this closed bracket we solve this. Minus 4 minus 6, answer is minus 10. Sorry, so now next time minus 21 into minus 10, answer is 210. Okay, so left hand side answer is 210. Now let us discuss what is in the right hand side. Right hand side is minus 21, two closed brackets are there, minus 21 into minus 4. So answer of this product is 84. Second bracket is minus 21 minus 6. Both are multiplied this way. Minus 21 into minus 6. Answer is plus 126. Now adding these two numbers, 84 plus 126. Answer is 210. So in left hand side, answer is 210. Right hand side, answer is 210. So answer is same. So this way we write here, hence verified. So this is the way how we can solve the question, verify the following. Okay, our next question, question number 3. Part number 1, for any integer a, suppose a is any integer, right? What is minus 1 into a equal to? This is the question. So minus 1 into a is equal to minus a, right? This is the answer to the question. Now let us discuss part number 2. Determine the integer whose product with minus 1 is, first part, a minus 22. So a part is here. 22 is multiplied with minus 1. 22 is multiplied with minus 1, so that we have the answer minus 22. So what is the answer? This 22 is the answer. Determine the integer. This 22 is that integer which is when multiplied with minus 1, answer is minus 22. Similarly, what should be multiplied with this minus 1 so that answer is plus 37 according to the question? So what should be multiplied? This should be minus 37. So this is the answer. Minus 37 is the answer. Last one is C part. Determine the integer whose product is with minus 1 is 0. So minus 1 we multiply, what we should multiply so that answer is 0? Obviously only this is 0. When this 0 is multiplied with any number, answer is always equal to 0. So C part, what is the answer? 0 is the answer. Now let us discuss question number 4. Starting from minus 1 into 5. Minus 1 into 5, we shall start from this. This is one pattern. Write various products showing the same pattern, some pattern to show minus 1 into minus 1 equal to plus 1. Okay, so what should be the pattern? So starting from minus 1 into 5. So first of all, we are writing here minus 1 into plus 5. What should be the product? The product is minus 5. Now decreasing, after this 5, I'm writing here 4. Minus 1 is no change. Minus 1 into 4, answer is minus 4. Then after 4, this comes 3. Minus 1 into 3, answer is minus 3. Then comes 2. Minus 1 into 2, answer is minus 2. After 2, this comes 1. Minus 1 into 1, answer is minus 1. After 1, this is 0. So minus 1 into 0, answer is 0. See here, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now decreasing again. After 0, what comes? This is minus 1. But now minus 1 into minus 1, answer will become plus 1. After minus 1, this comes minus 2. Minus 2 into minus 1, answer is plus 2. After minus 2, what will come? minus 3, minus 3 into minus 1, answer is plus 3. So this way we see, first of all we are writing only minus 1, minus 1, minus 1, minus 1, everywhere this is minus 1, into everywhere this is into. And what was there next? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3. Okay, accordingly we got the answer. Now let us discuss what is there in question number 5. Find the product using suitable properties. Okay, first part, 26 into minus 48 plus minus 48 into minus 36. How to multiply these? But one thing is very much clear, using suitable properties. So don't multiply as usual. Think before writing. Here we see in 26 into minus 48 plus minus 48 into minus 36. What is same? Search the integer which is same. Here this is minus 48. Here this is minus 48. This is same. So writing this minus 48 outside the bracket. We are writing here outside the bracket. What is left? This is 26. And here this is left minus 36 into. Now what we are going to do? What is the answer of 26 plus minus 36? Answer is minus 10. So very easy now. Minus 48 into minus 10. Answer is plus 480. So this is the way we can multiply. We can find the answer. Okay. So once again, I suggest you not to multiply 26 with minus 48. Not to multiply minus 48 with minus 36. Using the properties. So this is the property we are using here. Distributive property. Okay. Now second part, B part of the same question. Question number 5. Using suitable properties. So I am highlighting this word. I am highlighting the word using suitable properties. How to find this product? So minus 8 into 53 into minus 125. So I think this 8, when this 8 is multiplied with this, then some miracle will happen. Okay, some miracle will happen. What is the miracle? 8 into minus 125. What will happen now? Wow, answer is minus 1000. So what is left now? 53. Only 53. If we multiply this 53 with minus 1000, no calculation is required. Just only write 3 zeros first. 53. So answer is minus 53,000. B part. Okay. Next part, C part. Again, I am highlighting the word using suitable properties. This means not to multiply as usual. We are required to apply the properties. Properties, right? So what is the question? 15 into minus 25 into minus 4 into minus 10. Again, search those two integers which will give some miracle. Amazing. Amazing. Here, if I take here minus 25 and minus 4, and if these are multiplied, first of all, if we multiply these two integers first of all, then what miracle happens? Answer is 100. Wow. Now last one is minus 10. When this 100 is multiplied with minus 10, again what happens? Minus 1000. Okay. Now 15 into minus 1000, answer is minus 15,000. So you find here, there is no need of rough calculation. Very simply we can solve the questions. This is the part number C of question number 5. Now next question is question number 5. Find the product using suitable properties. Again the same word is highlighted here, using suitable properties, right? What is the question? Minus 41 into 102. Okay, something is hidden here now. I'm going to split this 102 into two parts. 102 can be written as 100 plus 2. 102 mean 100 plus 2. So now in the next step, I'm going to multiply distributive property. I'm applying distributive property. Minus 41. First of all, this minus 41 is multiplied here with 100. Then minus 41 in the next bracket is multiplied with this 2. What is going to happen now? Minus 4100 in the first bracket. In the second bracket, this is minus 82. So how to add these two numbers now? Minus 4182 is the final answer. Again we see there is no need of any rough calculation. Only using the properties we can find the product very easily. So my dear students, follow the properties only, then solve the questions. Now let us see what is there in part number E. Again, I'm highlighting the line, the word using suitable properties. This is very important line, using suitable properties. It means don't multiply the integers as usual. So according to the question, 625 into minus 35 plus minus 625 into 665. So plus sign is there. So it means there are two terms. First term involves these two integers in multiplication, and second term contains these two integers in multiplication. So first of all, minus 625 is here. This is plus 625. So let us take 625 common. So what is left in first term? This is minus 35. In the next term, 65 is here, but because we have just taken 625 common, it was minus 625. So minus 1 is also there. Minus 1 into 65 taking together. Now what is going to happen now? This minus 1 is multiplied with 65 will become minus 65. So in the closed bracket, adding these two integers, what is the answer? Answer is minus 100. So now again we see there is no need of rough calculation. We can multiply these two integers very easily. What is the answer? 62,500. minus 62,500. Now, my dear students, let us see what is there in part number F. Again, I'm highlighting the word, the line, using suitable properties. Find the product. What is the question? 7 into 50 minus 2. So what we are going to do here, first of all, multiplying 7 with 50, this becomes first bracket. And what is the second bracket? Before second bracket, we put this sign, minus sign here. This is very important, which signs should come. Okay, very important. Now we are going to multiply with this 2. 7 is multiplied with 2. Now 7 into 50, answer is 350. Minus sign, 7 into 2, 14. What is the difference? 336. 350 minus 14, answer is 336. Next part, G part. Again, same thing, using suitable properties. What is the question? Minus 17 into minus 29. So here again, we are just thinking of something else. Minus 29, we can write this as minus 30 plus 1. Minus 30 plus 1, answer is minus 29. In place of minus 29, we are writing minus 30 plus 1. Now what we are going to do next? Minus 17 into this minus 30 in one bracket. Minus 17 into 1 in the second bracket. Okay, in between what sign comes? This plus sign. So first bracket, we are multiplying these two integers. Minus 17 into minus 30. Answer is 510. And here minus 17 into 1, answer is minus 17. Okay, now adding these two integers, what is the answer? Answer is 493, right? Now next part, H part. Again same thing, using suitable properties, find the product. Minus 57 into minus 19 plus 57. So first of all, how many terms are there? There are 2 terms. Multiplication in between the integers, it means this is one term up to here. And what is the second term? This 57 is the second term, only single term. So what is common in the two? 57 is here, 57 is here. So writing this outside the bracket, if we take 57 common, this is minus 57. So what we need? We need to write minus 1. Next we need right here minus 19. And plus sign is here. 57 out of 57, we are writing 57 outside the bracket. So what is left now? Only 1 is left. Okay, now this minus 19 into minus 1, answer is plus 19. And this is plus 1. 19 plus 1, is there the need of calculation? No need. 20. 19 plus 1 mean 20. Okay, again how to multiply 57 into 20? There is no need of calculation. 1140 is the final answer. This was part number H of question number 5. So this was last part. Now let us see what is the question number 6. This is in statement form. A certain freezing process requires that room temperature be lowered from 40 degrees Celsius at the rate of 5 degrees Celsius every hour. Mean to say, after every hour 5 degrees Celsius temperature is lowered, is less. What will be the room temperature 10 hours after the process begins? So first of all, starting mean, what is the starting temperature of the room? Starting temperature of the room is 40 degrees Celsius. So after 1 hour, what happens? 5 degrees Celsius is less. So 40 minus 5 equal to 35 degree Celsius. So we can write it as 40 minus 5 into 1. Into 1 mean after 1 hour. Answer is 35 degrees Celsius. Now after 2 hours, what happens? This was now 35. So 35 minus 5, what happens? This is 30. So what we are writing this as a pattern form. 40 minus 5 into 2. 5 into 2. This 2 mean after 2 hours. 40 minus 10 equal to 30 degrees Celsius. Likewise, after 10 hours, in place of this 2, we are writing here 10. After 10 hours, 40 minus 5 into 10. 40 minus 50. Matlab minus 10 degrees Celsius. So this is the room temperature after 10 hours. Okay. Our next question number 7. In a class test containing 10 questions, 5 marks are awarded for every correct answer. So 5 marks are awarded for every correct answer. So what we are going to do? Correct answer, and incorrect answer minus 2 marks. Mohan gets 4 correct. 4 correct. 1 correct answer mean 5 marks. Incorrect mean minus 2. 6 is here. Incorrect mean minus 6. For Mohan, 4 correct and 6 incorrect. So 4 into 5 plus 6 into minus 2. Mean 4 into 5 equal to 20. 6 into minus 2 equal to minus 12. And their sum is 8 marks. Reshma gets 5 correct answers and 5 incorrect answers. What is her score? Reshma, 5 correct. What is the meaning of correct? Correct mean 5. And 5 incorrect. Incorrect mean minus 2. So 5 into 5 plus 5 into minus 2. 5 into 5, 25. 5 into minus 2, minus 10. So answer is 25 minus 10 equal to 15 marks. Lastly, Hina. Hina gets 2 correct and 5 incorrect answers. Out of 7 questions she attempts. What is her score? 2 correct. For correct, what we do? We write into 5. Incorrect, what we do? We write into minus 2. So 2 into 5 plus 5 into minus 2. 2 into 5 equal to 10. 5 into minus 2 equal to minus 10. Adding these two integers, answer is 0. So Hina got 0 marks. Our next question, question number 8. A cement company earns a profit 8 per bag of white cement sold and a loss of 5 per bag of grey cement sold. First part A. The company sells 3,000 bags of white cement and 5,000 bags of grey cement in a month. What is its profit or loss? So first of all, profit on white cement. White 8 plus 8 and loss on grey cement. This is minus 5 rupees, minus 5 per bag. So what is the condition in part number A? 3,000 white cement bags are sold and 5,000 grey cement bags are sold. So for grey we are writing minus 5, for white we are writing plus 8. We are multiplying 3,000 into 8. Here 5,000 is multiplied with minus 5. So 3,000 into 8 mean 24,000. 5,000 into minus 5 equal to minus 25,000. So answer is minus 1,000. Minus mean loss, plus mean profit. So what is the loss? Loss of rupees 1,000 is there if this is the selling condition. Second B part, what is the number of white cement bags it must sell to have neither profit nor loss if the number of grey bags sold is 6,400 bags? So how many bags? This is the question we are required to answer. So white mean we multiply with 8 plus this is given here 6,400 grey bags are sold, but with grey bags what we do? We multiply with minus 5, right? So white bags into 8 plus 6,400 into minus 5, answer should be 0. White bags into 8 minus 6,400 into minus 5 equal to minus 32,000 equal to 0. White bags into 8, this minus 32,000 will go to right hand side. So now this 8 into 8 will go here in the denominator, dividing 32,000 by 8 equal to answer is 4,000 bags. So how many white bags of cements should be sold so that there is no profit, no loss? 4,000 bags. Replace the blank with an integer to make it a true statement. This is question number 9. A part. Minus 3 into what we should multiply here so that answer is 27. I think this should be 9 because 9 into minus 3 equal to minus 27. So this is wrong. What we should have? Minus 9. Only then minus 9 minus minus will be plus. Next part, 5 is multiplied with some integer, answer is minus 35. So I think answer here should be minus 7. Okay, only then the answer will be minus 35. Minus 8 into something equal to minus 56. I think this should be plus 7. 7 plus into minus 8 equal to minus 56. Here 132 should be answer 12. Yes, I think this should be minus 11.